Hanold, Hanold, A, B, C, D, E, then H, then P. He will switch uh, the the rows based on descending order or ascending order. So descending, it means that from Z to A. So here we should reverse. Here should be the first one is P, the second one is H, the third one is E, the last one is Austin here. Okay? Where department ID equals order by sal year, here, this value. So here you should multiply each one by 12. So here you should multiply each one by 12. And then you order by according to the new yearly salary. We did it as descending. So descending, it means that you take the largest one, which is Arnold, you multiply by 12 and it will be the first one, this is the second one, this is the third one, the fourth one. Because this is already ordered by descending order, as you see. So the multiplication will be also ascending. As I told you, you can say also order by, instead of saying sal year, you can say 3. Why? Because it's the third attribute in select. First name, last name, sal year, here the third. So this is why we add third. But if we want to order by first name, you can add order by 1 descending. If we want last name, this is the second column. It means that last name, it means that here order by 2 descending. Okay. The top clause. As I told you, you can say top 10, top 5, top 3. But there is something important with these. This one. What does this mean? We will explain. So the topic clause, we can use it for sure with select. Limits, topic clause limits the rows written by the query to a specified number of rows or a percentage of rows. So if I say top 10, it means that the query will only list you the top 10, the highest 10 rows from the table. Top 5, the first 5 from the table, the highest 5 from the table. Okay? The percentage is the same. If we use 10%, you will calculate how many rows and you take 10% of them. If we have 100 columns and we say 20%, you will have the top rows 20. If we have all the rows within the table 1000 and we said 10%, you will have 100 rows. Okay? So now, if top is used with the order by clause, if we use top with order by, normally the result is limited to the number n of the ordered first rows. So if we did order by and we use 10, 5, you order by, then you take the top 5 from this ordered rows. Okay? If we don't use with the order by, you take the top one from the table because they are not ordered. So here, if I say, here there is no order by, if I say top 3, you will take this one, and this one. If I say order by, you will do order by, You will change them here. For the example, this is the large salary, order by salary. For example, this 11,000 is, I think it's the largest. It will be the first one, then 11,000 the second, then 10,500 the third. If I tell you top 3 or top 2, you will have only, you will take, because we have already did order by, you will take 11,500 and 11,000, top 2. Top 3, you add them 10,500. You take this one and this one and this one for sure for all the row. Okay, now we want to understand top 3, for example, with these, or select top 7. Here we did it here without these. You take only the first 7, but after you do ordering, okay? You do ordering, then you take top 7 here. Here with these, it's a bit different. You will take not only 7, maybe more, but at least 7. So with these, what does it mean with these? With these, it means that you look at the 7th value here. If you add 5, you will look at the 5th value. If you add top 7, top 8, top 10, you should look at the 10th value in the table. After ordering by, after you execute order, first of all, you should order by descending order the table. Then you look to the 7th, in this case, to the 7th value. For example, imagine the 7th value in a table is 4,000, for the salary is 4,400. Then with these, you look at the 8th value after it, because they are ordered now. If you find the 8th value or 9th value, so 8 and 9 are with the same value, you should add them to the table, even if you say top. If you find, as we said here, the 7th is 4,400, but if you find the 8th value is 4,900, you don't take 4,900. You stop here at the 7th. So you should take the first 7. But if the 7th equal to 8th, equal to 9th, equal to the 101, you should take all of them. This is what we call with these. I want to explain to you by an example. Imagine here, okay, imagine here we are doing, imagine the table, we have this, only this table. Imagine that we have only this table, okay? Imagine that we have this table. And I told you the same query here. Select top, let's say 2 here, because we don't have 7 here. Select top 2 with these employee job ID and salary, as here, job instead of this, because here it's mentioned job, okay? Job ID, salary, top 2. From tables, order by salary. Here is order ascending. Let's do here by, instead of descending, add ascending. How top 2 can be treated? So top 2, it means that you should look to the second value in the row. This is already ordered as ascending, smallest to largest. This is the second value. The second value is what? Is 10,000. With these, you should look to the third after the second, after this second, the third. Is the third equal to this one? Yes, you should take it. Is the fourth is equal to the second or to the third? Yes, you should take. So in this case, you should take all these because the third and the fourth are equal to the same second value. Okay? So this is the idea of with these. If they are not equal, you don't take. You take only the first two. So it means that you should take all the range that's similar to the one here, top two to the second one. You should take from it to the end that have the same value as the second value, as this value. You should take all rows. All rows. Here we don't want to spend too much time on that. You know, this is the order. This is multiplication, division, modulus, or remainder of division. Plus, minus, we have here order of evaluation. This is stronger than this. The null arithmetic is null, so the value of a column. If the value of a column in an arithmetic expression is null, then the result of that expression is null for sure. Null with arithmetic expression is null. Concatenation, we did it already. You concatenate two strings to the result, as we did here. Okay. Then this is the comparison operators, greater than, less than. This is the not equal. Order of evaluation, we have if we have not and or, you should start with not, highest priority, then and, then or. If we have logical operators with null value, you should memorize this table or these values. So true and null is null. False and null is false. You should memorize. True or null is true. False or null is null. Not null is null. So the negation of null is null because it's null. Operators. The operators here, we are talking also about here arithmetic, concatenation, comparison, logical. You know all of them. It's clear to use. Salary greater than or equal, a value not equal to another value. Okay, now we should use between. Between and. Special comparison operator. If I say where salary between 1,000 and 2,000, this is equivalent to salary greater than 1,000 and salary less than or equal to 2,000. Between this value and this value. And as you see, we take 1,000 and we take 2,000 included because here there's equal and equal. If we say salary not between 1,000 and 2,000, this is you do negation to this.